what we are exploring today is another shocking and a very explosive topic. So, what happened in Minnesota should shock every American because it's on the ICE. So, no matter where you stand politically, immigration and custom enforcement agents were reputedly targeted outside their hotel by left wing activists who showed up in the middle of the night, banging pots and pans, blasting music, screaming chants, and deliberately trying to deprive federal officers of their sleep. So, guys, this wasn't peaceful protest, this was intentional harassment. And the most disturbing part of this is police allegedly stood by and watch it happen. Now, Americans are asking the obvious question: why weren't these people arrested for disturbing the peace like anyone else would be? So, guys, let's explore this and let's be honest about what this really is. So, guys, this isn't about the immigration policy, this is about intimidation. The goal wasn't to persuade, it wasn't to debate, and it wasn't to protest legislation. The goal was to physically and psychologically wear down law enforcement officers by targeting them where they are most vulnerable, off duty, exhausted, and trying to rest. Sleep deprivation has long been used as a tactic to lay down and people pull down, and that's exactly what this was. When activists decide they can harass the federal agents at their hotel simply because they don't like the law those agents are sworn to enforce, that crosses a very dangerous line in democracy. So, guys, now here is where the double standard becomes impossible to ignore. If regular citizens showed up outside a hotel at midnight, blasting music and banging metal objects all night long, police would shut it down immediately. People would be cited or arrested for disturbing the peace, noise violations, or disorderly conduct. But when it's political activists targeting ICE, suddenly enforcement disappears. That selective application of the law is what destroys the public trust. Laws only work when they apply equally to everyone, not just on common people. So, guys, what can ICE actually do under the law? IC agents are federal officers tasked with enforcing immigration laws passed by the Congress. They do not create policy, they do not choose which laws exist. Their legal authority allows them to carry out the investigation, arrest, and removals based on federal statutes. When their operations are obstructed or when the agents are harassed, that can potentially fall under federal interference or obstruction statutes. And harassing federal officers, especially in a coordinated manner, isn't protected just because someone slaps the word protest on it. So, guys, will there be sticker enforcement after incidents like this, or will there be a sticker loss? That's the real question. Historically, when intimidation tactics are tolerated, they escalate. If activists learn that harassing federal agents has no consequences, it invites more aggressive behavior next time in the future. On the other hand, if locals or federal authorities step in and enforce existing laws evenly, it will send a clear message that intimidation is not activism and harassment is not protest. So, guys, what happens next depends on the leadership. Will city officials explain why noise laws weren't enforced? Will law enforcement clarify whether federal officers were deliberately left unprotected? And will the Justice Department decide that targeting IC agents in this way crosses into unlawful interference? Because if nothing happens, the precedent is set. Mob pressure wins and the rule of law loses. So, guys, this isn't about liking IC or disliking IC. This is about whether laws mean anything at all. If political intimidation can override basic public order, then no institution is safe and no citizen should feel confident that the law will protect them equally. And that's the bigger issue Americans are waking up to. When enforcement becomes political, justice becomes optional. And if you want real accountability, real fairness, and real law and order, guys, then the rules must apply to everyone every time. So, If you also want clear, unfiltered breakdowns of what's really happening behind the headlines, make sure you stay connected and subscribe to our channel. So, guys, because the story isn't over and neither is the conversation. So, thank you so much for joining in today, guys, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think on this? And is it right to harass IC, or are there should be stricter laws and they should be punished? So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.